In another fine myth, Skeev, a novice magician's apprentice, unexpectedly finds himself alone with a demon named Ahaz after his mentor Garkin is killed during a magical mishap. Ahaz, now stranded and stripped of his magical powers, offers to teach Skeev magic as they team up to evade assassins, confront the dangerous magician Istvan, who plans to conquer multiple dimensions. Together, they navigate strange new worlds, meet a variety of quirky allies and adventures, and visit the Bazaar and Diva where they search for a way to stop Istvan's evil plans. Another fine myth, published in 1978, is the first book of Robert Asprin's comic fantasy series called The Myth Adventures. The Myth Adventures series is known for its lighthearted tone, puns, and playful take on fantasy tropes. The Myth Adventures series by Robert Asprin ultimately includes 20 books. The series has also inspired several graphic novels and short stories that expand the original books.
One of the few redeeming facets of instructors, I thought, is that occasionally they can be fooled. It was true when my mother taught me to read. It was true when my father tried to teach me to be a farmer. And it's true now when I'm learning magic.
The books are especially popular for their witty dialogue, clever humor, and the mentor-student dynamics between Az and Skeev, which evolves into a long-lasting friendship as the series progresses. With its blend of adventure and comedy, Another Fine Myth has become a cult classic among fantasy readers and led to numerous sequels and spin-offs in the Myth Adventures series. Now let's see what the Deep Dive crew has to say about Another Fine Myth by Robert Asprin. Buckle up.
All right, so magic, demons, interdimensional travel sounds kind of like the usual epic fantasy, right? Right. Well, today's deep dive is going to throw you for a loop. Yeah, we're diving into Robert Asprin's Another Fine Myth. Okay. And let me tell you, get ready for a wild, hilarious ride. This book really wants you to get hooked on this whole series.
Sure.
So buckle up.
What's so great about this book is Asprin, he takes those classic fantasy things, but injects this awesome humor.
Yeah.
Like he's giving a wink to the reader, yeah, I know what you're thinking, but let's just have some fun.
Okay, so let's break this down. Our main man, Skeev. Hope he's not your knight in shining armor. No way. He's a thief.
Yeah.
Street smart, more into a full wallet than saving the world.
But yeah.
Imagine, just picture yourself, you're just plucked out of your life, dropped right into this world of magic.
Less.
Skeev.
And the story starts with him being an apprentice to this, well, we'll just say unconventional magician named Garkin. He's learning the ropes, but Skeev's magic skills, no, they're about as useful as, a wet match.
Yeah, exactly.
He can almost light a candle with his mind, which, let's be real, is going to get you a weird look more than applause.
Yeah.
But here's where things get really good. Garkin, our magician friend, manages to get himself killed. In a magical duel. No, you think that's bad news, right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
What?
Because it turns out he was dueling with a demon named Ayaz.
Okay.
And Ayaz is about as normal as finding a penguin in a desert. Right. And Ayaz getting stuck in Skeev's dimension. Let's just say a magical prank gone very wrong, really wrong. Ayaz, who's usually this crazy powerful being, ends up about as scary as a wet kitten. And now they're stuck together.
Oh boy.
Talk about a recipe for disaster or comedy gold.
Yeah.
You've got this street smart kid who's now partners with this sarcastic, super powerful being who's totally lost his power.
I mean, can you just imagine the arguments?
Oh, for sure. The back and forth between them is what makes the story so good.
Yeah.
Imagine, right? Suddenly you gotta teach someone everything, and they just bombard you with question after question.
Yeah.
That's Skeev and Ayaz, basically. And it's hilarious.
And it's not just them going back and forth, right?
Right.
A little partnership. It gets thrown into overdrive with all the stuff happening after Garkin's, demise.
Yeah.
Assassins after them. A magic bazaar that makes Times Square look deserted, and all while Skeev's getting a crash course in magic and also trying not to die.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Asprin's really good at making these worlds that are both, out there and also kind of familiar. Take that bazaar we were talking about.
Okay. It's this crazy market in another dimension where you can literally buy anything.
Okay.
Potions, magic stuff, even a pet dragon if you've got enough cash.
Hold on. a pet dragon.
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But seriously, it sounds like Asprin just throws all this crazy stuff at you,
He does.
but in a way that's exciting, not like too much, you know?
Totally. And just when you think you're starting to get things, Asprin throws in a whole other layer of stuff.
Okay.
It turns out Garkin wasn't just some magician who got unlucky with a spell.
Oh, no.
No, he was on the hit list of this power-hungry mage named Istvan.
So it's like they're trying to bake a cake and someone's rigged the oven to explode.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Asprin's really good at weaving that bigger story into everything. So you're like always wondering what's going to happen next.
Always on the edge of your seat.
Exactly.
And speaking of wondering what happens next, can we talk about some of these scenes?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, the demon hunter mistaking AIs for a human.
Oh, I know.
The way Asprin writes it, you could totally picture the look on the demon hunter's face.
Oh, yeah.
Totally terrified, thinking they finally met their match.
Right.
And this completely harmless demon.
Totally.
And Skeeve's first time trying to fly.
Oh, yeah.
I bet AIs needed a drink after that one.
At least.
Let's just say, Skeeve, not exactly built for flying.
Not his forte. But that's what I love about Asprin's humor. It's all part of the action.
Yeah.
You're laughing along with them, not at them.
Exactly. But it's not all like slapstick and jokes, right?
Right.
There's like something deeper about their relationship
Yeah.
that makes the whole story work.
For sure. You see it like under the sarcasm and the bickering, there's this connection forming between them. They have to rely on each other,
Yeah.
trust each other, even though they drive each other crazy.
Like that saying, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your dimension-hopping demon partners.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe I made that up, but you get what I mean.
No, I think that's perfect. No, that sums it up. And that's why, you, me, anyone who likes a good adventure, a good laugh, you'll love Another Fine Myth.
Yeah.
It's that perfect mix of action, humor, you really feel something. Makes you want more.
You know, it's funny, we always think of heroes as these big, important figures.
Aye.
But Skeeve, he's relatable, you know?
Yeah.
He's just trying to make it out alive, pick up some magic along the way,
Yeah.
and maybe, hopefully, not get turned into a toad. That's always a plus.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes him such a good character,
Yeah,
Not perfect, messes up, but he's got a good heart.
yeah.
And that quick wit, it gets him out of trouble, sometimes into it, but
That's true.
it makes it exciting.
And Ayaz,
Yeah.
he's like that grumpy uncle we all have, loves to tease you,
Right.
but, he'd do anything for you.
Exactly. And don't forget, Ayaz is from a totally different dimension.
Oh, right.
With its own rules and everything.
Yeah.
And it's through them, through their talks and stuff.
Yeah.
Asprin brings in all this cool, different stuff for the reader, makes the world feel huge.
Right, like going to a new country, different culture and all.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead, it's a whole different dimension.
Yeah.
The demons and magic and all that.
And Asprin, he never lets go of that wonder, Magic, at its heart, it's about impossible things becoming possible.
Right. It's not just like spells and power.
Yeah.
It's about seeing how far you can push what we think is possible.
Exact.
And, have a little fun while you're at it.
Exactly. And that's what makes Another Fine Myth so much fun to read, It reminds you that fantasy doesn't always have to be so serious.
Right.
It can be funny, light, full of surprises.
So if you're looking for a book to just sweep you away, magic, laughter, characters you won't forget,
Yeah.
you gotta check out Another Fine Myth. It's the kind of story that sticks with you.
Oh, for sure.
And trust us, you'll be grabbing the next book in the series before you know it.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy reading.